All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great session with the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, during the presidential election petition tribunal, rumors began flying around that former governor of Rivers State, Wike, was leading the team that the APC constituted to bribe tribunal judges. As a matter of fact, Wike was said to have met with the judges in Spain at the time, and amongst other juicy offers, he promised to give each of the judges a mansion in Abuja. Now, these claims were debunked as mere rumors. All the parties allegedly involved told Nigerians to disregard the news, and they referred to those who broke it as mischief makers. But this recent update shows that this man, Wike, is actually guilty of all the allegations that were leveled against him. Before I show you this update and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this article by popular Southwest stakeholder Bode George on the state of the nation. He said the nation is close to anarchy with the recent disgraceful acts of the judiciary. Look at how the papers reported it. Anarchy looms if judiciary no longer trusted. Bode George. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Olabode George, has expressed the fear that anarchy looms if Nigeria no longer trusts the judiciary. George's position comes on the heels of the controversy surrounding the verdict of the Court of Appeal on the Kano State governorship election. The appellate court had nullified Governor Abba Yusuf's election and declared the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Nasiru Gawuna, the winner. There was confusion when the certified true copy of the judgment showed that the appeal court affirmed Yusuf's election. Sharing his opinion on the matter during a press conference in Lagos on Monday, the PDP chieftain said it was worrisome that Nigerians no longer trust the judiciary. This system is worrisome because if the people don't believe in the third arm of government anymore, anarchy looms. The unholy alliances between some politicians and judges are dangerous to our democracy. Millions of people will come out on the day of the election, queue, collect ballot papers, and cast their votes for their preferred candidates. Results will be announced and everybody will jubilate, only for 3, 5, or 7 judges to upturn the popular will of the people. The best the judiciary must do in political cases is to adjudicate, and where there are discrepancies, order a rerun without giving victory to party A or B. It is wrong to remove the electorate's power to elect political leaders and for judiciary to tell us who the winners are. This is not good for Nigeria. This is not good for our electoral system. A compromised judiciary is dangerous, he submitted. And that is the bottom line there. A compromised judiciary is very, very dangerous. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here says, the Nigerian judiciary is a fraudulent institution that pimps out justice to criminals and drug leaders. And this tweet here by Fred Oni says, I so much love this comrade's speech. He is full of wisdom, a wealth of knowledge, and truthful. That is it. Bode George always hitting the nail at the head. And this tweet by Double T says, very correct. Most Nigerians agree with what Bode George has said. Anarchy is looming with what the judiciary is doing. And a lot of people don't see this anarchy in the proper perspective. They expect a situation where thousands of people will wake up one day and block the major roads. Well, that is what you get in a full-blown anarchy. But what Bode George is hinting at here is the process to that full-blown anarchy. These processes include people having no regard for the laws of the land in their neighborhoods and in their localities because of how the judiciary itself has disregarded the constitution. The political elites may be enjoying the civilian coup they connived the judiciary and INEC to carry out now, but when this anarchy snowballs into a revolution, none of them will be spared. Now, let us see the update which confirms the allegations against Wike and the judges. Look at how the papers reported it. Amongst other juicy offers, Wike was said to have promised the judges mansions in Abuja. Let us look at how that allegation relates with this update. Wike directs FCDA to fast-track infrastructure for judges' residencies in Abuja. FCT Minister Wike has directed the Federal Capital Development Authority (FCDA) to provide infrastructure in the areas earmarked for constructing residential buildings for judges in Katampe district in Abuja. The minister also directed FCDA to provide infrastructure, particularly roads, in the area designated for constructing the Abuja division of the Court of Appeal in Jabi. Mr. Wike gave the directive in Abuja on Tuesday, shortly after inspecting the areas. He noted that construction would not commence when there was no infrastructure. Remember, we said we were going to build accommodation for judges of the Federal High Court. We also said that we're going to build for judges of the FCT High Court and the justices of the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. As part of it, we had to go and see the sites, and we found out that the needed infrastructure is yet to be provided. This made us direct the FCDA to quickly provide the infrastructure so that we can start the residential buildings. We can't start residential buildings when there is no basic infrastructure, he said. Now, those buildings, according to how this paper reported it, are going to be in Katampe. Anybody who knows Katampe district in Abuja will tell you that all the houses there are mansions, multi-million mansions. So that is where Wike wants to build houses for judges. You will now tell me, what have these judges done that he wants to gift them mansions? Then relate it to that allegation. You will see that those who brought out that news were absolutely correct. Abuja is the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. Yet, it is one of the cities with the worst housing problem, worst housing deficit in Nigeria. Most of the people who live in Abuja live in the slums because of how poorly planned the city is in terms of housing. The FCT minister is not concerned about that one. His concern is to build mansions for judges, and that will tell you everything that you need to know. And look at how Nigerians reacted to that update. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet right here says, "Reward for job well done." I'm telling you, that is what it is. He's rewarding them. And this tweet by Omoya teacher says, "That should be for the good jobs they've been doing, turning black into white at the Supreme Court and the election tribunal." Ha ha ha. Everybody knows. And this tweet by Jeff says, "That is his only focus, building judges' residence and quarters and making sure they are fully air conditioned, because he knows he is about to do what he will be needing them for in no time, and will tell whoever is against him to visit the judges in the court he built." That's exactly what he said in Rivers State. After building quarters for judges, he will now offend people and tell them to go to the courts that he built. And that is why they are saying autonomy. The judiciary needs to be disbanded. And when we are building it back, we need to make sure that the judiciary has financial, fiscal autonomy so that they will be able to dispense justice dispassionately. For CJN to open his mouth and say the integrity of the court can never be guaranteed until they have fiscal autonomy, you should know that fiscal autonomy is everything. And this tweet here says, "Rewarding the corrupt judges for the job well done." Everybody know wetin dey happen. In other news, heavy protest began in Kano State again today. Kano people say they no go gree, that they voted NMPP, and the APC is trying to take the state over by force. And we had not finished looking at the Kano protest. Then we realized that another protest broke out in Nasarawa State. The people of Nasarawa are also complaining. Look at them on the streets. They are complaining in heavy protest that the APC is trying to take over the state, that they did not vote for the APC's gubernatorial candidate, that it was PDP that won. And that is the mess that the APC is throwing this country into by trying to make it a one-party state. They want to take over all the states because they are not ready to perform in office. So all their minds are on rigging. And I can't believe this. You are a party, you are in power. Instead of you to do well and convince the people to vote for you, you are not interested in doing well. What you want is to capture all the states so that you can just continue to impose your will on the people. And that is why I tell people that this APC, they have come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And that is why Nigerians must do everything to get them out of power. Anyway, make I leave am here. Make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away. Don't go away.